Rico, say something for the first podcast. Brendon brought in some nice party toys. We got some hats on. I feel like it's a celebration here. We got some jelly beans.
Welcome, Chakkra Wavelengths. You feeling it now? I'm sure you're wondering why you haven't heard Baylor. There's a reason for that. Baylor has yet to respond to us from last night. We had a bit of a long one.
A bit of a long one.
And it's been a bit of a while since we've seen him. We started off at Jimmy's. I honestly told Baylor, come on with us after that. But he had his mind set on something else.
And then
he wasn't very clear on it. We
yeah.
tried to piece it together, but he won't pick up the phone. We told him. But it's honestly a Baylor thing to do. First podcast.
I mean,
missed it completely. We're hoping maybe he pops in for like 10 minutes. But
I mean, I'm hoping he didn't get stuck with that broad from when we stopped at Hurricanes. I don't know what kind of restaurant that was, but it Baylor up in the stomach.
I don't think it was called that. I just think Baylor didn't know what it said on his phone.
Maybe.
Because when we got there, the sign did not look like it said
I think he was just, I don't know.
He was just mumbling that the whole time.
And then he went inside.
I don't think he ordered off the right menu.
It was really, was it the waitress or was it, I don't know.
No.
I don't know who the girl was. Who knows where he is.
I'm pretty sure he knew that girl, and I'm pretty sure
no.
we did not eat something from the restaurant. My food was not even cooked. That fish, it
you got
had
fish?
pepper on it.
I thought you got chicken.
No, I didn't get chicken. It might have looked like it,
okay.
But it was fish.
Yeah, that's what exactly. It looked like it.
And so that's why I left. But
my bad.
Anyways, guys, short to say, Baylor's gone.
Yes. Sorry, we got off on a tangent.
And we can't stop the podcast for Baylor.
Right.
We have to keep going.
We have to move forward, and Baylor will be with us on the next time we start.
You just lose a little bit of credibility and royalties, of course.
Royalties as
lost some titles in his name.
Yes.
So, what is Chakkra Wavelengths? I'm sure you're wondering. Well,
Brendon, what is Chakkra Wavelengths? I do not know.
The short answer to that is nothing. The long answer to that is everything.
Exactly.
It is nothing and everything at the same time because it is a piece of our theory.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of Marvinism, which we'll come to on a later episode of this podcast, and that's going to be a long one. But.
Please stay with us, and when we get to the Marvinism podcast, you better be here because that will be. You will want to hear. You will want to have your mind blown. That's exactly what I'm saying. You will want.
And this podcast isn't for boys. It isn't for just girls. It isn't for just people that look like redhead guys with a party hat on.
If you're a old simple and you just want to listen, you can listen.
Yeah. Well, just try us out. You'll like us one episode for sure. If you like us a couple more, which you probably will, you'll stick around. You'll see that this side of the wavelength isn't so bad when you guys are with us. But anyway, chakra. We've always just interpreted it as a word. You could say we had a breakthrough one time, and somehow the word chakra came out of it. I swear we all don't remember.
Literally, Brendon I've never heard of that word before that.
Exactly.
And then you said that.
It's apparently a real word.
Yes.
Which we know now. It is a real word.
But we spelt it different. We spelt it different.
So here's the thing. It's honestly like a Mandela effect because we consciously had no idea that word was made. And what we made it for was like, it's kind of like the word vibe in a way to where, so for instance, we're like, Baylor, you want to come home? You're way too wasted. He'd be like, nah, that's not my chakra. I'm going to Geraldo's, even though that's not even a real restaurant. So that's what I'm saying is
Baylor's chakra was to
Baylor's chakra was not good last night. If you understand how we're using the word, chakra is basically your vibe, your stance on how you feel about the thing that's going on. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, and you got to respect their chakra. It's just you got to do it because chakra also can be kind of like karma. Yeah, you got to keep good chakra.
Your spirit, it's also like your spirit almost. All interconnected. It's literally so much.
It's not literally chakra by itself. Chakra is the power of everything interpreted in one word. That's what we use it as. And wavelengths, we always said, we're always on a beam. We're always on another wavelength.
Right.
And especially when we were doing this chakra stuff, had all these Marvinism theories, we definitely concluded we were on a different wavelength. And
Marvin.
That's where it all came from. And, this podcast, you guys are getting to us from a wavelength, a radio wavelength. Pretty cool.
For sure.
So that's where it all came together.
Who knows who's listening in on this wavelength?
Marvin might be.
Anyone could be.
But, so, this podcast isn't also just the podcast audio. Right now, the first one is we had some technical difficulties.
Right.
Can't help that. Baylor's gone, and
we have no camera. Our camera guy's not here. Usually, we will have a camera. We'll have like probably two cameras. We had it all
set up for you guys, but it's okay.
Yeah, we'll have 2 cameras. We'll have a mic. We'll have 3 mic. We'll all have mics and be all set up.
Many guys were fired because of this fuck up. Okay, I'm gonna keep it blunt.
Basically,
it happened, but it's over. After this, you'll see that we're not just a regular audio podcast, and we're not also just a podcast traditionally, because we plan on bringing in camping.
Right.
We want to go on trips to random places and, different vacations, and we are committed to bringing the podcast every Friday morning. So wherever we are, you'll get us as we are in a different environment. And we hope that's what we can bring you guys. Something crazy,
And
we do it on a clip.
And if y'all want to be guests and y'all just want to chill with us and talk with us and y'all have things to talk about, just literally let us know and you can. We don't care who you are. We want to hear what you have to say.
We want to find your chakra.
Yeah, we want to figure out your chakra, basically. Yes, exactly.
Get a tattoo with you. Get a drink.
We could get a tattoo. We could buy a dog for you. Well, not for you. We maybe find the right dog for you.
That usually never goes the right way. We usually end up in someone's backyard.
Well.
And now I'm not allowed in that neighborhood. So, we're not doing that. But we can hang out with you guys.
That did happen.
So, I'm going to get a jelly bean. You got to try out these jelly beans.
All right.
So, I got some jelly bellies. I got us like a variety pack, basically. And what
is this, Brendon? In front of the jelly beans.
Well, of course, you know exactly what that is, Zeke. That is the shock rock itself. The shock rock is the monument of Chakkra Wavelengths.
Only if
cactus.
Listening had a camera to see it.
Just close your eyes. How about, unless you're driving, of course. Don't close your eyes driving.
Please, no, don't.
But if you're home or wherever, close your eyes. And
if you're on the please close your eyes. This will be the best experience to let it out.
That would not correlate. But imagine
maybe
a beautiful cactus, 4 inches in length, a girth of 2.5 inches.
Just about.
With a beautiful, I'm hoping it's an arm. She's got 2.
Looks like a tumor.
It looks like maybe a bud when the flowers grow off of it, but I'm praying it just turns into an arm. I mean, I know it's not, but it's our shock rock. Like and wherever we go, the shock rock will be. The shock rock stays because it captures our chakra.
And it is just...
And the wavelengths to get these podcasts going.
You can feel it. You can see it when you look at it. You can just see them radiating.
So, yeah, but we'll be camping. We'll be getting some
Speaking of camping, Brendon, and recently, if you do not know, Brendon, Baylor, and Blake all went on a trip across the country, and it was a journey, and it was a fantastic journey, what I heard. And Brendon, I have some questions to ask you about this journey.
It's my favorite one.
All right. I'm trying this jelly bean as I'm asking.
All right.
Peaches jelly bean. Before I ask these questions, let me see. That tastes like...
Describe the flavor, though. Because I know what flavor it is. So it
tastes like rotten eggs.
Not eggs.
It tastes like cheese, rotten cheese.
Yeah, it's closer.
Oh.
It's barf.
Oh my god.
I got him there, boys and girls. He kept it in his mouth for a while. I'll give him that. To where I thought you got the peaches one. Because, that's going to have to go. That is something that will never leave my brain, just watching you spit that out.
Man. That is the worst taste. It kind of tasted like peaches at first.
It looks like you had a Caesar on there.
It kind of tasted like peaches at first. Do you have a trash can in here?
No, just run to the bathroom.
Put it in that bag. Don't.
No, go to the bathroom. It's right there. Run.
Are any of the rest of these jelly beans in that mother...
Go.
Are they
it was a tainted batch. Just that one. Hurry.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. I know that was a little disruptive, but I had to try it. I tainted
Son of
that. That was unnecessary.
Fine.
You were saying questions?
Yes, okay. Questions now after my seizure. Brendon?
Yes.
First question from the viewers at home in my brain. Did you see any aliens or unidentified objects on your journey?
No, we did not. But we did run across something like that.
What about some people, all the kinds of people you met?
Well, I can follow up. So we did come close to an alien experience. We're driving through Colorado. We just got through Colorado from New Mexico.
Okay.
Like maybe 30 minutes in, and it's just like this road of nothing. And then all of a sudden, like Blake's driving, and he turns, or was it me driving, and they saw it? I think I was driving, and Blake saw it. So I turned the car around. We got the Rav out. The Rav is just a beast. So we turn the Rav around.
Turn that
around,
right?
And we see this like ranch. Like it's like got this like watchtower thing, and like all these like objects out there, and there's people out there.
So
and,
like in the tall grass.
No, it's no grass. It's like red dirt. It's so like Colorado. It's still coming in from New Mexico. So yeah, so we get there and it says like UFO watchtower. You walk in and it's also like a campsite, and it was like $15 a night. We were planning on going back the day we came back, but we had to book it. Anyways,
do they claim
basically what it was,
there a lot?
They claim there's 2 vortexes right there in the middle. I'll pull up a picture and show you so you can see.
And right now, if you're watching, you will see this picture. We're pulling it up for you.
We'll put it on for you. And
so
it's a watchtower, and they claim there's 2 vortexes right in the middle of it.
Right.
One's a feminine and one's a masculine vortex for the aliens to come in. This is it right here.
Oh,
and they have had 200 confirmed sightings of UFOs.
Okay.
Could be all fake, could be real. It's just whoever says they've seen them, you know?
Wow.
You leave an object behind to the aliens to get good karma and alien sense. It says that, right?
Really?
So Baylor leaves his license, his like 15-year-old provisional license, or maybe it was just his like 16 first one, I don't know. And I left like a Chick-fil-A gift card because I figured all aliens would need that.
Yeah, I mean that's honestly
we got some
great.
actual
Baylor. That was a great one too. That's too good. What about Blake? Did he put anything?
I'm pretty sure Blake put like a guitar pick.
Okay.
Yeah. So we left something, but it was so weird. Like the lady was talking to us, and she was reading our minds through our eyes, basically telling us like we were the lost souls. Like it was pretty. It was pretty something.
Yeah, that's weird.
And we got it on video, but we can't disclose that.
Okay.
Candace is our homie now.
But we can show some pictures, right? As you're talking about the rest. Talking about this trip, you can show some pictures of y'all on this trip, right?
Yes, I can put some pictures of. I think I have like one picture of the watchtower. We didn't get that many because I was really in shock of what was going on, but
that's cool. Man.
We did get to do that.
Sick. Yeah. That's sick.
So no, and I did look like I was trying to find them. I was looking up on that watchtower like, are they real? Come to me, but no.
Yeah.
The lady was just like Candace.
Yeah, right.
Just all fiction at that point. Can't claim anything about it yet.
And then from there, where did y'all go?
That night we went to Colorado. That first night, the Rocky Mountains.
What did you?
Okay, so that's a good story in itself.
Okay.
Because it was in a mountain, so it's a private campsite. The first private we had stayed on the trip. Usually we were going to national reservations.
Yeah.
So it'd be like national park stuff. But this one was a private thing I rented off another website, and so it said if you don't have a 4-wheel drive vehicle, you're not gonna be able to make it up the thing. You're gonna be able to go.
Y'all had a car, right?
Yeah, we had a Rav. It's like a van. It's like a new
so did that
SUV
4-wheel drive
type
though?
van. No, it had 2-wheel drive. So we had to park it 1.5 miles up the mountain. It said we had to hike. He emailed me and said 1 more mile. So I'm thinking 1 mile. We parked the thing, and then this guy pulls up in a car, like an old mountain man. He's kind of cool looking, but he's like, "You know, you can't camp right here, huh?" And I'm like, "No, sir. Actually, camping down up by Old Irishman's." And he's like, "Old Irishman's?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he keeps driving and parks his car. He's got like this Alpine ranch house right there with all these dogs. The dogs are in the car with him. So we start walking towards them, and we get past this river. We got our feet wet in the river. And we have like a guitar, a tent on us, a cajon, all of our sleeping bags.
That guitar, I bet that was sick, strumming that.
Yeah, once we got up there, but we had to. We get to that guy, and he's like, "You know, where is Old Irishman, sir?" And he's like, "That's about 3 miles up the mountain that way. 3 miles." And it's like getting dark in like an hour and a half. And we're like, "What? 3 miles?"
Yeah, but you said 1 on
it was supposed to be, yeah. So he's like, "Yeah, you just keep going until you see the place without the roofs." And that's what I'd heard too. So I'm like, all right. So we start walking all the way up there. And we literally, the oxygen was getting thinner because we would get tired like a lot. It took about probably 30 to 40 minutes to walk up the mountain. But once we got there, it was great. We got to do the guitar. We got that. We actually camped at the wrong spot. It was really on our own little area.
Really?
Because there was a campfire there, so someone we knew had done it, but we already set up there, and Blake found the real one, and we were like, we're not moving. We were so tired. Yeah. Dude, we wanted to just chill out because it was sunset.
What did you eat on what?
I could actually show you real quick.
What did you eat though?
The food situation was not good because there was burn bans in most of our camping places. We couldn't cook anything, so one night we ate like Baylor's literally 7-year expired MREs. Oh, and they were so bad. But we tried. As bad as
that jelly bean, or was it?
No, because I can't even eat that flavor. I don't know how you had it in your mouth that long. But yeah, I'm just good. Here is a little sneak peek. I want to show.
All right, you can see this if you're You're gonna be able to see this.
Right? I'll give them a link, but they gotta get the real because it's gonna be on the channel.
All right, but you'll
also don't want the channel to just be podcasts. We're gonna have skits, stunts we do, or any vacation stuff we do. We want to capture everything we do.
Mark, anything we do.
Anything
people,
we're involved in. We want it to be here, like a hub. If they want to find something for us, they know.
You can watch it.
Chakkra Wavelengths is the way to find us.
But as of now, you'll see a link up to the website on the screen. That's it. So we're gonna watch this video.
Yeah, I'm just gonna show you a little bit of it. So we played also every song I put on the videos is a song that related to us on the trip. We had to listen to it a bunch without service. Okay. Blake showed me this one on the trip. Showed us both. It's the last video of the series, actually.
It was a great sleep. Brain loop in.
Give him a little teaser on the podcast. They're like, I want to see it.
I know.
I know you do.
They just have to stare at that link. Yeah, just click it. Go to the link and click it. Go to the website.
See you guys later.
Simple. For free. It's for free, right?
Watch.
Wow.
I kind of keep it going with. I want to keep it on the beat.
Yeah, on the beat.
And it works the whole video. Just wait. I'll let you see the first bit of it.
That's awesome.
And it's the chicle. Gotta keep that going. Everything. Rep it. That's a moose.
I like that.
Only moose we saw.
Chicle. Alright, that's
so
nice,
yeah,
dude.
That's a little bit.
That's a nice
I'll show you a little bit. Give you a little
I really like it. Hey, y'all need to go to the website to see the whole thing.
Yeah, you guys got to see it because
for free, right? Let's make sure they know.
Yeah, well, you might be paying us a little bit of royalties if you're watching a couple ads, but nothing wrong with that, right?
Okay, last question, Brendon, about the trip.
Baby diaper.
They're all like that?
No, just a couple.
Okay.
Last question. It's not good in my mouth.
Okay. What was your favorite place? Okay.
Snapple.
Oh.
You were saying?
Go get you a Snapple at your latest. Where the convenience store. Okay. Anyways, last question. What was your favorite place to visit on the trip? And why?
You mean campsite or place I stopped
Just
at?
what you saw. What was your favorite place to see on the trip and why?
See, that's a good one.
What you see,
Okay, I know. Actually, I got the answer. You're right. So, pull up a little. I'll show you a picture of it, a clip of it. It was the last day we really truly
and
stayed.
You can't see. Sorry, you can't see this. You're gonna see the link. You're gonna have to go to that link.
Yeah, you guys can see the link.
This is.
I might put a picture for them. Of it.
Okay, well, you'll see.
But this is the vibe. It made me feel like it was heaven. If this was heaven on earth, this would be it. Because me and Baylor were chilling, throwing the frisbee before Blakey got there, and it was just kind of cool, but not hot.
And the water didn't feel too cold.
And the water
good.
pulled you. You could see in the video. But because it was just the mountain right there with the sun coming in on us. It just looked like. And they say the Montana skies are so blue and. We were right there in Wyoming, but it's right next to it.
Yeah. And Baylor skating. That looks fun.
And watch this. That lady followed us for a while. It was weird. She just would follow us while we were skating really slow in this gray Jeep. And she stopped next to us and just look at us and we're just is she mad? But we just kept doing it. I mean, there was these little kids that were really weird.
So Wyoming was your... That was your pick?
That was definitely it.
Yeah.
Yellowstone probably as a whole. But Paladuro in Texas was awesome too.
So many
they all had their own things to offer. Except for
their own chakra.
The least favorite, there was a different chakra in each one.
Yeah.
But the least favorite probably would have been New Mexico because burn ban, and also it was so humid that like when you would stand outside out of your tent, like your clothes would naturally like from the bottom up get wet. Like they would get like wet from humidity.
Yeah.
And so you'd be like, "What? I'm wet?
Yeah.
Like, how am I wet?" We're just like eating the MREs, and it was the MRE night, so it was like nothing
like,
good.
Dude, come on.
You know, we survived off beef jerky for a lot of the nights, and it wasn't.
But
good.
I mean, at least you get to see what I mean. At least you got the scenery around you.
No, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Completely worth it. Yeah. That's why I suggest you guys go watch the videos and find a trip yourself, because we got the itinerary planned out for you. You just do exactly what we did. You're gonna have a great day and great night.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're on that mountain I was on, and the wind is blowing as hard as it did, because I almost freaked. The boys had to calm me down one night.
What was talk about it a little bit.
Well, I've never heard the wind hit the tent so hard before, and we're right on top of the mountain, and I already knew we were like in a not official campsite. Right. So I'm like, oh my god, what if this whole like, and we only put like 4 little tin or like iron, small little, not tin, but iron at least, metal stakes in the tent, but there was only like 4 of them, and I'm talking like the wind was just making the tent like whop, 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 and you could hear whoo, you know, all that.
Yeah.
'Cause it was coming right over the top of the mountain onto us. Like we're going into the valley.
Oh my
and then
God.
like 10 feet from us is like a 100-foot drop into an abyss. And like there's trees down there. So like I was just thinking to myself, you know, if this thing just gets like not straight up, but like slowly overnight, and then this one big gust,
and then you just have no tent.
Like it's unrealistic, but like the wind was definitely making me trip about it. It was pretty hard.
Yeah, but you were just like flipping out in your head.
But it was a good place. I had to wake up early the next day.
And after a nightmare, you had to wake up early.
Well, no,
with in your pants.
The good thing about camping is like you wake up like at literally the butt crack of dawn, because it's just bright and you're getting hot and you're like, where am I at? And then they just stay in the tent for a little bit, but like I would go out and do stuff because we were about to leave. I mean, next time we do this, we're gonna plan it out to where it's like 2 days of play each time. Also, another thing we could tell you, of course, not show you.
We can't show you, but you can see pictures. Brendon has pictures of them. He has little videos he can show. Oh god, you're gonna hear the dog flip out.
Rico is obsessed with them. I have 2 snakes, and Zeke doesn't really particularly like animals like this, but Baylor and me will be holding them on the podcast.
It's not that I don't like them. I like Dobie.
If you ever see them, that's what they are.
Dobie's the... What color's the other one? What color is Melvin?
He is red and like yellow because he's a corn snake.
And what is Dobie like?
He's a ball python, and he is a super fire. So he's like white, but he's not the like banana white with the yellow. He's got a pink undertone, which was what makes him him. So you can hear my dog freaking out about him, but he's right here in front of us.
He's
You probably can't hear him because he's majestic as the night.
He looks so beautiful.
He's right next to the mic. Spit something, Dobes.
Say something, Dobie.
He's flicking his tongue at y'all, but that's about as much as his vocal cords can do, I'm pretty sure.
Here, put him back up there. I'll show you a little picture of what he looked like.
Yeah. You're right. That's a good idea. Come on, Dobie.
I'll try to get a perfect picture for the...
He's wrapped up because he's like, what is going on? Alright, I think we got it. Yeah, so that's basically, if we want you guys to get something out of this podcast today, it's that we want this to be a hub for everybody, not just a certain group of people. And you guys don't have to watch us consistently, although we will put us out something each week.
Yeah, we'll have one each week.
You can always check in, and we're going to have something you'll laugh at or enjoy to listen to.
We'll have something to listen to
Stories,
and watch.
Guests, if we can get them.
Yes.
That's a little bit of a harder process.
Next time you're listening to this, you'll have a camera to see it with.
And you'll get to see how attractive the cactus is.
Yes, and we were talking about the cactus. The girthy
butchering this
cactus.
Okay. So, I got a couple...
We're going to talk about some headlines?
Yeah, as soon as Baylor wasn't answering, I had to pull up some headlines just to give us some extra stuff to talk about.
Because, hey, Baylor, you're missing this because you would love to talk about some of this.
I'm honestly wondering where he's at.
It's going to be some crazy stuff.
He's got to be maybe somewhere random. You know, okay, so this is the first one. Read the Australian airline. You don't have to read this one. Qantas flight to nowhere. It's a flight to nowhere. It sells out in 10 minutes. This was like last week, or like 2 weeks ago now. So
sells out. So like it's going nowhere.
It's in Australia, and the whole point of the flight was just it was going to drive around Australia and then land because like people were so tired of being in quarantine.
Yeah.
And it sold out faster than any flight they've ever sold.
Oh my god.
And it said.
So Australia, you can't go anywhere.
Buyers quickly snatched up the 135 available seats, priced between $575 and $2,000. Almost $3,000, depending on the class. And it says, where does it say it? Yeah. The fastest selling flight in Qantas history.
That's crazy.
But no, it wasn't like they can't leave. I mean, I'm sure they might have restrictions. I'm not sure. Let's see.
I'm
pretty sure they were just
look up
advising them not to leave. So they were just.
But
is that a hazard? Getting on a plane like for nothing. Like, what if someone had the virus?
Or like, what if the plane just?
Is that so much?
Like I'm saying, you're just flying a plane around all of Australia.
Well, it drove around like the Great Barrier Reef. I'm pretty sure. So like, I think they got like a good little view. I don't know if they're quarantining, but we'll just assume they aren't. All right, so that was that one. It was pretty cool. And then
that's
this one you could read.
What is this? Let's see.
The caption for it. This one's a little bit better.
Poop transplant cures man's drunkenness disease.
Okay, so.
Okay.
What do you think that entails?
Think, a poop transplant. I've never heard of that. I'm assuming it maybe talking about his anus.
It's not what
or
you're thinking. Okay, it's auto brewery syndrome, and it's a rare condition that makes says excessive fungal growth in the gut, and it will just make you drunk off of not necessarily alcohol. I don't think. I'm not sure, but it's not like you're drinking. You're just getting drunk throughout the day.
All right.
And he had this gut fermentation syndrome where it was fermentating. Yeah, it was fermentating.
Is that it right there?
That is. I don't know. It doesn't exactly say. It just talks about the auto brewery, but it says clinicians. Yeah, no. I'm trying to figure out where the poop comes into play.
The poop, like
clinicians then looked to fecal microbiota transplantation, or in other words, a poop transplant. Bacteria in the feces were transferred into the patient's small intestines.
Okay.
It came from a 22-year-old daughter. His daughter.
Oh, his daughter.
And his symptoms resolved.
Oh my god.
So his daughter basically in her dad's chest, in her dad's stomach, and she basically fixed alcoholism with her
Yeah.
Like her dad was a drunk. She didn't understand. What if she's like, well, she's 22-year-old, okay, so she understands it. But if she's like 12, like thinking her dad's just like getting wasted all the time, and like, honey, if you want your father to stop drinking, you're gonna have the in his chest. Can you do that for me, sweetie?
She's like,
but mommy. Like, but this is 22-year-old.
And that was very graphic for the people at home listening. They probably just.
Well, they have to imagine it.
They do. All right.
So I gotta be a little bit more.
Last detailed. One here. Let's see what it is. Brendon?
Dentist sentenced to 12 years in jail for extracting tooth while riding hoverboard.
What is that?
An Alaskan dentist known for running afoul of the law has been sentenced to 12 years in jail for various misdemeanors. Okay, so it's various. It's not just a.
He's just riding a hoverboard though. Like I don't get like.
Seth Lookhart. He says he.
Seth Lookhart. Oh my gosh, what a name!
Without their permission.
Can we look up a picture of this guy? Can we look up Seth Lookhart, please?
Yeah, but he removed their teeth without their permission.
Oh my! What? He just started removing them on a hoverboard. He was just like, hey, he just rolls up.
I don't know about the separate incident. I didn't read that much.
This is him right there.
Like. Yeah, he looks
pull up a picture. Yeah, he just rolls up. This guy rolls up on a hoverboard right next to you and says, hey, let me just look in your mouth and just.
No, like they were his like they weren't. He wasn't just in a mall. He was actually there.
Not in a mall.
Like he was in their room. I mean, he was like in their patient room. It wasn't like he just walked up and pulled their tooth out of them.
Well,
Lockhart could be seen riding away from the procedure with his hands triumphantly in the air. It's a cell phone video.
Wait, what?
It's a
no
video.
Way. No way.
But I can't find it because these are just like ads. Like,
oh, click that. No, that's not it.
Yeah, it's like it's police.
14 years, there was no justice.
Cannot monetize them.
Well, what's next?
I was wondering what you were thinking for your Halloween costume.
I was hoping that by the time Halloween came around, my hair would be grown out. You can't see me right now, but my hair's short. But I was hoping to grow out so I can be.
Down.
I want to. Okay. I wanted to be Joker. So
fits the description.
Well,
for the hair, you got crazy that day. So
yeah, but I hope it grows back. So I can make it like orange and look like the Joker.
Well, I hope that
Mark,
works out good for you
put
too.
Put up a picture for me, Mark. Joker.
I will pull Mark Joker.
No, Mark, put up a picture.
I thought you were telling me to search Mark Joker.
Wait, what is this? Brendon, what are you doing? What's in that?
Well,
what are you opening up?
We only have a few more minutes left on the podcast, so we're going out with a bit of a bang.
More like we have like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
left
a few.
in the pod.
That's what I said.
A few is a 2. A few is a 2, and a few is a 2, and we're opening the chips.
I know that was loud, guys, but we have in front of us a hot sauce. It looks more like a buffalo sauce, like that orange flavor.
Bro, what is?
And it is a
how hot
hot
is
sauce blend from my neighbor. It's scorpion sauce. So Zeke.
Let me read it, and I will tell them because I feel like this is going to be.
Yeah, you tell them how hot just before we do it.
Should I like announce it? Cause
yeah.
Holy. Okay, this deserves announcing. Like intro.
There it is.
Okay. The scorpion.
It's right.
Where is it?
There. Right there. That's it.
How much is it? Where does it say? Okay. Coming in at 2 million. About 2 million. Yes, 2 million. And what is that?
Scoville heat units. So it's
Scoville
like
heat units.
like,
holy. That just feels like it's
jalapeno.
burning my mouth.
Jalapeno is 2,500. 2,500. And this is like millions. So it's basically like a jalapeno squared.
I'm really scared, bro. Like I'm shaking to put
like this much. We dipped in a good quarter. No. We have to give him a good experience right there. Whoa.
I want to dip some off. That's good. It's literally.
You need
look
to
at
give
the
them,
back.
Do you care about this podcast?
Okay, dude. Look, I'll dip it more. There.
You hate throw up. You can't eat this.
Dude, that's dip.
Ready?
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Yep. No, there's a burn.
Holy. Oh! No,
and it's just on the right side of my.
It's just on my tongue. It's like all over my tongue.
The key is to keep eating your chip. Oh my god, it's so bubbly in my stomach. Oh my god. This is a bit hot.
Oh! It's so bad in my throat, dude.
Throw up?
It's so bad, it's like burning.
You throw up on your Mac and just ruin the whole podcast.
Like, honestly,
the
like
chip. It's us both and we all die and we get stuck in a real wavelength. We're actually in the. Baylor's looking for us. He's like,
where did it go?
I think I killed him last night.
Honestly, the chips make it better, but my mouth is still burning. It's gonna burn for like. It's
yeah,
like
but
sweating.
You know what? I love this podcast so much, guys. Did I just not get a whole bunch?
All right, I'm going.
You don't
another,
have to.
No, I'm going another dip. I'm going another.
I mean,
dip.
this is a big, juicy dip. This is at least. Let's give him a picture.
Picture right here of dip number 2. You're seeing a picture.
Oh,
Brendon dipped as I was picturing.
Oh
That's you'll
Ready?
see that. Here we go.
Set.
Cheers. Cheers, boys.
Chakkra.
Oh my god, I'm sweating.
That one wasn't very smart.
Okay. That one went straight from my stomach,
the key
bro.
with me, you gotta think about this. You don't lock up when you get heat. Everyone just starts freaking out. I did it back in my day, back with the old Blazing Challenge, but you gotta just keep going, you know? You don't drink water like he did. You just gotta keep powering.
Why?
On, because that just re-intensifies the heat. It just reignites it. It's like fire. You put like more flame to a fire, it's like putting water in your mouth.
Okay.
You know? Maybe a high 2 might help, like something sweet.
I feel that.
I will try a grapefruit for the end of the podcast.
I will try
that would be the last flavor. Watermelon was alright. Lemon was good.
We haven't really let it settle into our bowels and like.
My plan was for us to eat a ghost pepper, but my dad threw them away. So, you guys, I really screwed you guys over there.
Really?
No, we're not gonna eat the whole thing, but
that was pretty good though.
Sounds like defective.
I don't know.
Alright, well, it was good talking to you guys. We hope you guys have a great week.
Nice
talking
talking to y'all.
We'll see you next Friday.
Yeah, and y'all will see us next Friday.
Keep a good wavelength, everybody.